Dominic Jansky with LighthouseHockey.com, where we cover the New York Islanders and occasionally muse about them on SB Nation's YouTube channel. So the Islanders are back in the playoffs after 5 long seasons going without. And everybody was really excited for Game 1 against the Pittsburgh Penguins, which did not go well. Which did not go well at all. No, it really did not go well. There was not a moment to even hang your hat on or give yourself well, at least we did this, kind of pick me up. I guess at least it looks like they got out of it without any injuries. Although that wasn't for a lack of trying from the Penguins' part. Things just started off tough and never got any better. The Penguins hit the Islanders and hit them again and again. It was very reminiscent of kind of other teams, young teams that had had their sort of playoff debuts over the past decade or so, like the Penguins in 2007 and the Blackhawks when they finally made the playoffs again. It's not to say that the Islanders are by any means in the midst of some sort of cup run in the next few years, although that's obviously the hope. But fact is, a lot of times these young teams come in and just get overwhelmed, and the Islanders certainly suffered that. Evgeny Nabokov was not good. The top line of John Tavares, Matt Moulson, Brad Boyes was ineffective. Brian Straight committed a bad penalty off the bat. Lubomir Vyshnovsky was okay, but not his usual excellent self. Mark Streit didn't really look like the good Streit that we know from everything. Everything just did not go well, did not work out in their favor, which is too bad for a lot of reasons, but in particular since this was a game where we knew the Penguins were without Sidney Crosby, so the Islanders didn't have to deal with that matchup. We'll see if we see Crosby in this series and when. Probably the more the Penguins win, the less they're inclined to rush him back. But in any case, 5-0, big loss. Goaltending, defense, offense, all suffering. It's just a big wake-up call for the Islanders, and I don't buy into any of the sort of arguments that, oh, well, they didn't deserve to be there to begin with, or all that sort of malarkey, essentially. The Islanders were a top-half team during the regular season. They earned their spot. They're not an upper-tier team, but they are a playoff team, and hopefully no matter what happens, they rebound from this and gain something from this experience. But after one game, they can still look to do a lot more than just, quote, gain experience for next time. They can still look to win this series. But Penguins have outscored them all year. They really outscored them in Game 1. It's going to need a much more concentrated, much more, quote, playoff-like effort to turn things around in Game 2. That's Friday night. We'll be watching, as we always are. Thanks for watching. Dominic Jansky with Lighthouse Hockey.